Today, the world of music is mourning a legend. A voice that carried hope, struggle, love, and the spirit of Jamaica across every corner of the globe has fallen silent. Jimmy Cliff, the iconic reggae singer whose songs shaped generations, has passed away at the age of 81. His departure has left millions of fans heartbroken, and today we take a deep look into the life, legacy, and unforgettable journey of this global superstar. Jimmy Cliff, born James Chambers on July 30, 1944, grew up in a humble family in St. James Parish, Jamaica. He was the second youngest of 9 children, raised in a home where music wasn't a luxury, it was a way of life. From singing in church as a child to dreaming of becoming a global star, Jimmy's journey was filled with determination, struggle, and raw talent. As a teenager, he moved to Kingston in search of opportunities, and that move changed everything. Hungry for success, he started writing songs, entering talent shows, and knocking on doors until one finally opened. And when it opened, the world would never be the same again. His first major break came with the hit Hurricane Hattie, recorded while he was still a teenager. Soon after, he joined Island Records and began shaping reggae into a global movement. Songs like Wonderful World, Beautiful People, You Can Get It If You Really Want, and Many Rivers to Cross didn't just become hits, they became anthems. They carried stories of struggle, stories of hope, stories of survival. Jimmy's voice was clean, powerful, emotional, and full of soul. It didn't matter where you lived, when his music played, you felt connected. One of the biggest turning points in his life came in 1972, when he starred in the groundbreaking Jamaican film The Harder They Come. Jimmy played the lead role of Ivan Martin, a young man chasing dreams while battling the harsh reality of life. The movie became a worldwide phenomenon and introduced reggae music to international cinema. The soundtrack, featuring his own songs, is now considered one of the most influential soundtracks in history. That film didn't just give him fame, it made him a cultural symbol. Throughout his life, Jimmy's career stretched across more than 6 decades. He released over 30 albums, performed on the biggest stages in the world, and inspired generations of artists. He won Grammy Awards, performed for millions, collaborated with legends, and earned his place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2010. But despite all his achievements, he stayed grounded, humble, and deeply connected to his Jamaican roots. Beyond the stage, Jimmy Cliff was a family man. He was married to Latifah Chambers, who stood beside him through his later years. The couple had children together, including Lilty and Aiken, and Jimmy also had daughter Nabia B from a previous relationship. His family meant everything to him. And today, they are the ones carrying the heaviest weight of all. Saying goodbye to a husband, a father, and a man whose life touched millions. Jimmy lived a simple yet meaningful lifestyle. Even with fame, awards, and worldwide recognition, he chose peace over glamour. He lived between Jamaica and other parts of the world, always staying close to nature, spirituality, and culture. Throughout his life, he explored spirituality deeply, from Christianity to Islam to Rastafarian teachings, in search of inner truth and purpose. His message was always the same: unity, love, and perseverance. Over the course of his journey, Jimmy Cliff built a strong financial legacy. With global touring, album sales, film royalties, licensing agreements, and decades of hit songs, he earned significant wealth. His music continues to generate royalties worldwide, making his name not just a cultural legacy but a financial one as well. His net worth reflected a lifetime of global success, but Jimmy himself often said that his true wealth came from the love of the people. On November 24, 2025, the heartbreaking news arrived. Jimmy Cliff passed away after suffering a seizure followed by pneumonia. His wife Latifah shared the devastating update with the world, saying, "It's with profound sadness that I share that my husband has crossed over." Her message was filled with pain, but also with gratitude for everyone who loved him, supported him, and celebrated his music across the decades. The world reacted instantly. Fans cried. Artists paid tribute. Leaders honored him. The Jamaican Prime Minister said his music lifted people through hard times, inspired generations, and shaped global respect for Jamaican culture. And the truth is, he absolutely did. Jimmy Cliff's music was more than entertainment. It was therapy. It was motivation. It was a guide through difficult times. When people felt lost, they listened to Many Rivers to Cross. When they needed strength, they listened to You Can Get It If You Really Want. When they needed hope, they listened to I Can See Clearly Now. Jimmy's voice wasn't just sound, it was healing. And that is why, even though he is no longer with us physically, his legacy will echo forever. His music will continue to inspire. His message will continue to uplift. And his spirit will continue to shine through every rhythm, every lyric, every heart he touched. Today, we say farewell to a man who changed the world with nothing but his voice, his passion, and his belief in humanity. Jimmy Cliff may have left this world, but his songs, his story, and his soul will live on forever. If Jimmy Cliff's music touched your life, share your favorite song in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss powerful tributes like this. Rest in power, Jimmy Cliff. Your rivers have crossed, and your journey continues in the hearts of millions.